What's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these rounded corners for an upcoming desk project I'm working on without access to a steam box or any prior wood bending experience. Let's get into it. Let's start off by resawing some scrap wood down into the thinner strips that make up this joint. You can use a planer or a drum sander if you have one, but I had great results just right off the bandsaw. The thickness of the strips should add up so that they're slightly larger than the surface they're mating up against, which in this case is a 3/4 inch walnut. In order to bend the wood, I knew that I had to heat it up by steaming it or by boiling or soaking it. Now, I experimented quite a bit here, using everything from a wok, a turkey cooker, and even an Instapot. All three methods worked about the same, but one thing that definitely helped was pre-bending. More on that later. In order to bend the wood, we're going to first need to create a form. This is my first attempt at a form, which I thought would require less clamps. This type of form didn't give me a lot of control over the clamping pressure, and the results came out like... So I began building a different type of form. With the form complete and the wood fresh out of the turkey cooker, we're ready to pre-bend. To prevent the outermost layer from splitting, I recommend cutting a compression strap from galvanized steel piping. Then clamp the wood to the form in their final orientation without any glue and let the piece dry overnight. Next, evenly apply glue to both sides using a roller, clamp all the pieces into place and let them dry for a week. Yep, a week. It needs a whole week. I tried at both the 4 and 5 day marks and the internal pieces were not dry. Make sure the curve holds its shape with minimal bounce back. I also cut my strips a 1/4 inch oversized in height so that I can later use a jointer to remove all of the glue. Cut the pieces to their rough finished dimensions, leaving around a 1/2 inch of overhang. Next, we're going to use this matched router bit set, which is normally used for solid wood edging. I'm using a little homemade coping sled with a toggle clamp, and I'm taking very small, light passes to avoid tear out, but also if you overcut here, the joint is kinda done for. Then just put the matching cut into the mating piece. With a final test fit to make sure everything fits perfectly, we're ready to glue this up. And the way that this desk is constructed with dowels, I found it easier to glue half of the joint at a time. I learned a ton while experimenting and going from this into this, and I hope you found this video useful. I think it looks great, but it's probably not the strongest joint, but it also doesn't have to be for this application. So if you are going to attempt a similar technique, I recommend pre-bending the strips overnight, use a metal compression strap, avoid this style of form, and instead use this style. And of course, always practice on scrap pieces until you're happy with the result. Subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up video on finishing this custom desk build. Thanks for watching.